Okay, so a typical day for us, get the kids ready. They're all upstairs getting ready now, so we'll just get breakfast. Shane's going to start the coffees because we can't get through the day without our coffee. And just having a small family, it's pretty hectic before we get going.
Yeah, so before we got into the cleaning industry, Kelly and I, we had a retail tile business, so about 20 years I think we owned that for.
Yeah.
So just with the ongoing overheads and cost of that, it was just decided to sell up, and we wanted to go into another industry, and we just thought cleaning, a service-based industry was going to really be ideal for us, being that we've got a small family now growing up, and looking into it was that work-life balance, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what appealed to us the most. Yeah.
So it just gave us that flexibility. We need to finish early for 1 o'clock to see a school play or whatever. It just gave us that flexibility that we didn't have prior to what we were doing. So it's been a no-brainer for us. Yeah. Kelly and I, just to lighten things up through the week, every Friday we pick a restaurant or a pub to go to, and say, yeah, Friday is our lunch sort of date. So we can work our schedule around that. Again, it just gives us that work-life balance.
That's right. Yeah.
So the biggest appeal for us getting into a service-based industry, especially cleaning, was the fact that there was no qualifications needed to go into this sort of business. So being
training on the job
and being late in life, it just really suited us, to be able to hit the ground running straight away with the minimal amount of training.
So we're just about to start our day now. Just have a quick coffee and have a look at our work schedule, what's coming up.
So as soon as we've finished our coffee, we'll head down, get all our equipment packed up, any chemicals we need topping up, and hit the road to start our first job.
Okay, so we're just setting up for the day. I'm about to go out on my first job. I'm able to fit everything in the boot. We've got the chemicals that we need for cleaning, our kit, mop bucket. I've got some microfiber cloths, vacuum cleaner. We've got all the mop sticks, everything we need. It all fits in neatly. I also have just some advertising material that we might need, and most importantly, the chemical safety data sheets are in here as well, should we need that on a job. And then every morning before we start the job, I just go through, make sure all the chemicals have been topped up for the day. We're ready to go. Quick, get your shoes on. Every morning we can't find the shoes. There you go. Rightio, buddy.
See you, kids.
Bye.
Okay, so I've just dropped the kids off to school and I'm about to head off to my first job. What I'm doing today is just a domestic clean. It's probably spend about 2.5 hours at this clean every week. So it's a lady I know that I've been cleaning her house for probably the last 2 years now. The great thing about this clean is that it is a weekly clean, so we just know that's it's a continual work. It's when things quieten down, we've always got that job every week. So it's that income coming in. So for this clean, it's a systemised clean. Pretty much do the same thing with most domestic cleaning. I go straight in, start in the bathrooms first, work my way from the bathroom, the kitchens. They're the areas that people will notice immediately. And then from there, just work through the house, do the bedrooms, all the living areas. Finish off with your floors. A domestic clean is often just a surface clean, a general clean of the house. It's not as in-depth as, say, a bond clean would be. Okay, so now that I've completed the clean, I'm just leaving behind the service report for the client so that they can have a checklist of everything that's been completed, including any communication notes we leave behind for her.
Okay, just heading off to my first job this morning. So going over to basically start a bond clean really. So it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit, single garage. Should take us the best part of the day to get that done. So I'm going to make a start. My wife Kelly, she's done the school drop-off. She'll head over to a 2 to 3 hour domestic clean. She'll be done by about lunchtime. After that, she'll come over to the Bond Clean to give me a hand. So yeah, should have that done by about 4 o'clock this afternoon. So doing this type of work, especially Bond Cleans, my wife and I really enjoy it. We can sort of just both work together, listen to a podcast throughout the day or listen to music, and then at the end of the job, just to see the results that we've created and the satisfaction knowing that we've got a property up to standard that can then go on to another tenant to go and to rent after that. It's really a satisfying job that we do. So coming to work for myself, being out of a wage-based job that I was in before, I just can't believe once I got into it how good the profit margins actually are in the cleaning business. What we do in a day, you know, I'd have to nearly work 2 or 3 days in a wage-based industry for that same amount of money. And the beauty of this industry as well, we work from home, store all our chemicals at home, and we basically work our office from home. So the overheads are really, really low. I'm just going to pull over for a tick. I've just checked my phone, and it's just come through that a lead that's come through from the support centre. So looks like this one's a 2-hour commercial clean that's going to be done every fortnight. Yeah, typical client for us, you know, really is a broad range from a major corporation or you know, an airport hangar. So we even do twice a week to just a general domestic clean. So the demand is always there for the cleaning industry. There's always something that people need doing, or so being in that service-based industry. So it's just a great industry to be in. Some of the cool things we've seen is just the high-end builders cleans. Remember that job?
Well, it's a different world to what we live in, so it was interesting to see about those builders cleans. They've got the swimming pool inside the house and places like that.
Like a 50-metre pool. Couldn't believe the size of it.
Yeah.
And then again, you know, just after a builder's clean, just to see the finished product. But those high ends, it's really cool to see.
Well, that was we haven't built a house before, so that was a learning curve, even just to know from that point of view that you have to have the 2 cleans.
Exactly.
And you got to come back and do it again, and you don't sort of know everything that goes on, because we don't go into the know the building side. That didn't really happen until we started
That's right,
cleaning.
We're coming right at the end of the building process. So it's satisfying when you get a client. Can't believe the difference we've made to a job, you know. From a small 2-bedroom house to a $2 million mansion. It just gives you that satisfaction that, you know, we've done a great job. So to know that we've helped them, because a lot of times, especially end of lease cleaning, people are moving and they just haven't got the time to do the cleaning themselves. And
such a stressful time.
It's stressful, and they rely on us to do that for them thoroughly and efficiently. So, and then either them themselves, the client or the real estate, to give us a call and say, oh guys, you know, you've done an absolutely wonderful job. It's very satisfying. There was a client just before Christmas this last year that she bought a $2 million house up on the range here, and it was a bit grubby, and basically we were there for nearly 2 days, and after it she just blown away. Couldn't believe, you know, she thought, you know, actually commented that the house is probably worth $2.5 million now. So right. just little things like that.
Having the aged care contract, we enjoy being able to work with elderly people as well, going into their homes, and while you're cleaning, while you're working, you're having a bit of a chat with them, and you're just giving them that support as well, and you feel like it's not just a job then, it's you're being part of the community as well.
Sense of that, especially that particular contract. Just helping the community is really satisfying.
Okay, so just finished for the day, just picked the kids up from school. They're all settled now, so I'm just going to go online here and finish up for the day, just wrap up probably about 15 minutes, just doing some invoices and ordering some stock. So we'll get that done. Well, the good thing about being in a franchise that we've found, as opposed to, say, a small independent cleaning, is just the support we get and
and all the tips and knowledge that you know, we can bounce off from or learning from the head office.
Yes, that we didn't know ourselves.
For instance, we know of another cleaning company that there was antique furniture they had brought in actually from the United States, and I think one of their staff members used a incorrect chemical on to polish up the furniture, took all the varnish
right,
off.
yep.
So
Yep.
just little hints like that and tips that we get through our support centre just makes a world of difference. And just knowing you've got that knowledge and we've done that training behind us,
It gives you the confidence,
gives
doesn't
you the
it?
confidence straight from day one, basically. Just go and do the job and know we're doing it correctly and following the correct procedures. Do you remember when we first started trying to clean a shower screen? It took us half a day just to clean a shower screen.
Well, we didn't know anything about any sort of professional chemicals, only just what we
Exactly.
were buying in the shop, just
something
what was
from-
on sale or
yeah,
something
from
from
the
Woolies.
shop, local supermarket.
Yeah, and you soon worked out that just you get what you pay for, like
Yeah.
anything, I suppose, as well.
But not that, but just doing the right chemical for
Yes,
the right, the right
the right,
situation.
the right
and
techniques
leaving,
to use.
and leaving the solution on a surface for the right amount of time is
Well, it does all the hard work for
exactly
you, doesn't
does
it?
the hard work.
You don't have to.
Less work, stress on the shoulders.
Yeah.
So
And
if
being able to bring it into the home as well.
exactly,
so-
it's made housework a lot easier.
It has.
Not that I
definitely
do
has.
any, Kel.
Exactly.